find it very difficult for them to join them. Although if they wish to join them, they will either change their names from maybe Muhammad to Adeyemi or any other names that will suit the Christian names, or they have to convert into Christian religion for them to be offered what? An employment, admission and employment. In Gusau here we have a history of missionary hospitals, where if you have a patient, you take the patient to that hospital, they will try to convert the patient into their own religion and what? Give treatment to your patients. That's how they continue to operate until when some of the Muslims, people of that area and then 1954 decided to be together to form an association called Muslim Students Association. When they have started coming together, they now come with an idea of coming together. They may be stronger, then they cannot be divided and be forced to change their names. So they can be allowed to use their names because of their number and allow them to also practice their religion. Alhamdulillah, when they are coming together, they now form an association called Muslim Student Association, and they have started to operate in Lagos, and it burst some times subsequently into Ibadan, up to where it comes to reach us today, as we are enjoying it today. Now, after its formation, when we have the first Amir as the Abdulatif Adebiti, as the first Amir of the embassies, they now separate the embassies into two. Northern part of the country, where we have a country called Nigeria after 1960. You know, Nigeria was born in 1960. 6 years after the formation of what? Of the embassies. So Nigeria now was born after the formation of the embassies. The embassies is greater and older than Nigeria, the country called Nigeria. Initially, we don't have a country called Nigeria until unless when we have been conquered by the European, when they decided to amalgamate the northern part of the country, the southern part of the country, and the Lagos colony. Because the process of taking Nigeria was divided into three. They have started with Lagos, and they call it Lagos colony. Those that come from Abu Gusau, they know a place called Colony in Janata Bafara. That place called Colony is a base of the European people. Colony means a place being conquered by the European people and is occupied by them, and is under their administration. So though Colony Lagos considered to be in Nigeria, then not Nigeria, but in a place in Africa, but at the same time is under the control of the Queen of England. Are we there? So it is the rules and regulations of the England that is also practiced in then Lagos as a town. That's why even today we have Lagos Island. It is called Victoria Island, where they occupy the seat. That's the seat of the government of the Lagos, as answerable to the Queen of England. Now, having conquered Lagos in 1961, they now moved to southern part of the country, where Fijian was practicing because of finding a means of communicating between the white people and the then people of Nigeria. Coming to the northern part of the country, they already met an established administration of government, often which Lord Lugard was saying. I'll quote him. He said, in the history of the entire world, including Arabian Peninsula. When you say Arabian Peninsula, it means we want to include Saudi Arabia, we want to include Sudan, the whole Arab countries. Lord Lugard, the then governor of northern Nigeria, the entire northern Nigeria has a single governor called Lord Lugard. That Lord Lugard was saying, when he met our kings in northern part of the country, he said, I made an established system of government, well organized. In fact, even in Arabian Peninsula, I have never made a system of government of such nature. They have a well-established administration of justice, whereby they have an appeal system, right from the what level up to the Sultanate courts. Because even that, before the arrival of the European people, we have a court, we have provincial court, we have district court, we have, that's what we call village courts, the Sarki court. That's, in fact, if we can read the history here, Sarki me and Kaibu me, Askaibu. Sarki Ndeki, it means an offer judge. If you can go around in northern Nigeria, you must meet the emir's palace attached to the court and the what? And the box. Because emir is then the imam, and at the center is the what? Is the judge. He is taking over all the judiciary affairs of the entire Emirate Council. So he said, I make well-established system of justice, often which they have well-organized appeal system, including the appellate system to the Sultanate court. But when coming together, they decided to leave northern Nigeria and form a country called Nigeria, thereby introducing their own legal system into us, which we rejected. That's what brings the issue of penal court system. This penal court is Abulu Kazabo. It carries the Islamic offenses, but the punishment are under the common law offenses. They agreed that stealing is forbidden, adultery is forbidden, but instead of maybe if you commit an adultery, you'll be stoned to death if you are a married man, and if you are unmarried man, you should be given 100 lashes. They now change the offenses from stoning to death to maybe 50 lashes or 10 lashes. So that's how it continue, and having taken over the entire northern Nigeria, merged together with southern part of the country and Lagos colony, now they merged a country called Nigeria in 1914. That's what is called Nigeria. So Nigeria under MSS is divided into two, the southern part of the country and the northern part of the country, including FCT Abuja. In the southern part of the country include all the 16 states in the southern part of the area, while in northern part of the country it constitutes all the 19 states plus the FCT Abuja. Are we there? Now, having disrupted into two, the national Amir remains one, having the two vice Amir at the national level, and A zone Amir and B zone Amir, but they are advertising the national Amir at the center. Now coming lower level, we have the state and area units. The state area unit composes of all the 36 states, including FCT Abuja. Each state is considered to be an area unit, and in all these area units, there's also what is called area council, depending on the size and the locations of the MSS. In fact, if your MSS is rich enough, you can have an area council in each of the local government. In fact, sometimes inside the local government, you may happen to find a rent is stronger to be given an area unit. So we have the national body, we have the area, the A zone and B zone, then we have the area unit, then we have lower and the area unit, we have what is called area council. Then from the area council, we also have central branches. Central branches includes branches under the control of the area council, answerable directly to the area council. And under the branches, central branches will have the school branches, which include the tertiary institutions. Sometimes tertiary institution may be stronger to be given an area council or a central branch. It depends on the size and the performance of the MSS in that particular institution. Apart from these branches that we have in respective tertiary institution, we also have branches at what? At the secondary school level. And some Islamia sometimes used to be considered, and some private school also, that they are neither secondary school nor primary school, they are also considered to be part of the MSS. And another thing that we should consider, we say we have the national Amir and the entire structure at the national level. Then we also have the deputy national Amir A zone and the deputy national Amir B zone. But they are, however, considered as the what? Amir chairman A zone and chairman B zone. Then we have the Umarau of the area unit. In terms of administration, we are talking about the leadership hierarchy apart from the structural organization of the MSS entail. Now we have the Umarau of the area councils. Then we also have the Umarau of the area councils. Then we also have the Umara of the national of the respected institutions, and then we have the Umarau of the branches up to the lowest level. They are all considered as Amir. We are all considering them as the Amir, although the A zone has the chairman and the B zone has the chairman, but in our own consideration, they are Amir of the A zone and Amir of the B zone, differentizing the national Amir. That's how it is being organized based on structures, and that's how the hierarchy of the leadership is being organized. So I was shown it was already time. I will stop here. I believe a questions will come in when we are going to also circulate it out how it been into being organization as it appears today. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.
Alhamdulillah, the work is about 70% done now. This is a great achievement. Number two, we do organize weekly and daily programs here in FCT Gusau. Sometimes in a day we may have about 3 programs in a day, most especially on Saturday and Sundays. So we have sometimes morning, afternoon and evening lectures here in the college. And we do organize, what do you call it, annual programs like orientation and other things in the college. And the Amir here used to visit us in various times. And this being you here, we host this great program. We are the host here, FCT Gusau. Alhamdulillah, although they did their own best to see that to make the program smooth. And during your visitation, we have a challenge of having no secretariat in the school. Alhamdulillah, we wrote a letter to the management. We followed the letter, and it's yet to be resolved. It's yet to be resolved, inshallah ta'ala. It happened that because we have a change of administration. So we reached to an end with the former acting provost, and then a new provost appointed. So that's the reason why the program is yet to be solved.
Understanding the question is what?
From our branch, our great achievement here is, though we are the pioneer student of the institution, we just we be able to get it hard to be participating way. Therefore, we are the ones who are selecting the patrons by ourselves. Not our management are giving them the patronship. Alhamdulillah, the great achievement that we have got is that we have like 5 patrons. We have the professors and doctor and some staffs of our institution. Every one of them is giving us more courage in order to continue the participating in MSS in our association and society. Therefore, we don't have any problem of misaccepting our invite from the patron. The last one is
the members are trying to participate when our program was conducted. This is our greatest achievement in our program. We are always noticing the program, and the people were also trying to come in message the program in time. And the problem was facing is we have lack of musical sound. There is no materials that we are going to conduct the program and not. That is what our problem is.
From Zamfara State College of Nursing Sciences, Gusau. So the achievements or improvement that we are getting to is a weekly program. Before, the MSS are not able to perform a weekly program, but now each and every week the MSS used to conduct or perform the MSS weekly program. Then also they achieve our greatest achievement that we got is we always, or I'm saying each and every end of the month we used to call Malam Nasur Balabungudu, and I'll come and deliver the lecture based on Kitab al-Tajweed. Then the problem that we even say solve before, we are not even get the participants during the each and every weekly program, but now we receive a lot, or we are even get the participants.
But I think
we are not facing any challenge in UNCOPS, alhamdulillah. We are not having any challenge in Open Kairi, but we have the great opportunity. For the first time, we come to this program of MSSN. We really appreciate, thank you very much, and I wish all of them, all of us, all the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much, If I
MSSN Amir Peda Polytechnic or Namuna. Our greatest achievement, 4 ESCOs are having issue within them. but now we are able to resolve, so to see that we work hand in hand with each other. Problem resolved. Before our due is attached with the SUG, and we realize that SUG are collecting dues while they don't issue MSSN receipts. Problem resolved. Problem unresolved is that MSSN depend only on annual dues.
Thank you very much. If I may summarize what you said,
is that the MSS committee was invented in the credit and was invented.
That's you were constituted,
yes,
created. Carry on.
And we don't have any resolved challenge, but gradually we shall.
My name is Mubarak Shaid from Abdul Kusov Polytechnic. The greatest achievement we are having is that more than 4 years ago, the MSSN students are having grudges within themselves. And alhamdulillah, this year we have already tackled the obstacle. Secondly, is agitation of Amir within ourselves. There is a group within the MSSN itself agitating for independent body, and which results in a little issue. And alhamdulillah, with the help of our patron, they have already sorted out the problem. And unresolved issue is our MSSN due was attacked to the school management, and that issue is very delicate to us that we can sort out. Once again, my name is Mubarak.
Umar bin Adam College of Maths and Science. Our best problem that we face is less participants. We don't have the participants list. We have less participants in our school. But the greatest challenges that we face, this is the less participants that we have in our school. Then the achievements that we follow, that is weekly program. We are doing weekly program now. Then before we don't have, but after the creation of the MSS, our school are doing in the support of Mala Yusuf, Mala Allah. That is, we don't have many challenges.
Is your school a boarding school? You sleep in the school?
Yes.
You sleep in the school? And you have weekly programs on Mondays? Fridays, what time? Friday, what time? After Jumu'ah, immediately after Jumu'ah, Rabia Jumu'ah.
In our female hostel, but during this our administration, Allah bless us with one woman working in Abuja. She helped us and built a mosque for us in the female hostel. Allahu Akbar. May Allah bless her. And also during this our administration was able to open bank account with Stalin Bank and also with Jaiz Bank, and we're also preparing to open another bank account. And our great challenges are people with different understanding of the religion. You know, as universities, I'm representing more than 800,000 people. So we have so many people with different understanding of the religion. In my office, I have been receiving letters. As Amir, I have been receiving letters from various people that have different understanding of the religion, requesting that they want to do this, they want to do that. There are some letters that if I approve the letter, it will cause a big problem for the campus. This is our great challenge. As-salam. Us problem. At times, if we want to dispense money, they will just be telling us that no network, or we should come back next week. This is the reason why we go for another account. So we cannot close that account because we have been separated